Russia is staring down the barrel of a deepening economic crisis as oil prices continue the dramatic plunge. With an economy heavily reliant on energy exports, Moscow is feeling the squeeze harder than most. On Monday, global oil prices dipped to alarming lows with Russia's Urals oil nearly touching the $50 barrel mark, which is a critical threshold that continues to undermine the country's fiscal responsibility. The Kremlin is already sounding the alarm. Moscow's concern intensified as Urals crude dropped to $52 per barrel on Friday at the Baltic port of Primorsk and slid even further by Monday. Global oil benchmarks were also hit hard with WTI, that is West Texas Intermediate, trading at $60 and Brent crude slipping to $64 per barrel. What triggered this landslide? Well, a sudden escalation in US tensions led by none other than US President Donald Trump. His announcement of sweeping reciprocal tariffs targeting any nation that imposes tariffs on the US, along with a blanket of 10% tariff on the rest of the world, has rattled global markets. The move has set off a chain reaction, dragging down stocks, commodities, and oil prices in its wake. The world's second largest economy, China, retaliated swiftly with its own set of tariffs, further fanning the flames of economic uncertainty. This tit for tat has sent shockwaves through financial markets, wiping out trillions in market value in just 72 hours. Many investors are now openly discussing the possibility of a global recession. For Russia, the situation is particularly dire. Oil and gas revenues make up the largest portion of its federal budget. In March alone, income from the energy sector fell more than 17% to the same period last year, and that was before April's steeper declines began to take hold. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said, and I quote, "Of course, this indicator is very important for filing the budget. Our authorities are very closely monitoring the situation, which is currently extremely turbulent, tense, and emotionally charged. We aim to take measures in order to minimize the consequences of this economic storm." Meanwhile, Donald Trump seems unfazed by the chaos, doubling down on his rhetoric he took to his platform Truth Social to tout the benefits of falling prices. He wrote, "Oil prices are down, interest rates are down, there is no inflation," thus dismissing economists' concern about a potential recession. He also singled out China in a fiery post, blaming it, along with previous US administrations, for the current economic instability. Trump again wrote on Truth Social, and I quote, "China, whose markets are crashing, just raised its tariffs by 34%. We have made enough for decades, taking advantage of the good old USA. Our past leaders are to blame." Thus was declared by Donald Trump, repeating his signature line, "Make America Great Again." As the tariff battle intensifies, analysts warn that the global economy may be heading for prolonged instability. For Russia, already grappling with Western sanctions and an overdependence on energy exports, the timing couldn't have been worse.